who probably has set her alarms across sleepless nights preparing for our sessions, left her unwell child back home with a heavy heart to ensure our portions are covered, skipped her breakfast to keep the class ready before I enter, or drank calculated sips of water so she wouldn't need to use the washroom when our class is on, gulped painkillers to stand for hours explaining stuff to us, hid her tears to greet us with a smile, ignored her hunger because we kids must stand in the lunch queue first, read the same answers over and over while collecting her books, tortured her spine sitting on little chairs that were ergonomically actually meant for us kids. Spent the only 15-minute break you had in all day counseling us when we kids had a tiff, or faced our parents for taking accountability of our unacceptable behavior outside the house, and received our phone calls, our text messages, even in the middle of the night. Treated us like equals when, on the contrary, we were actually comparing our teachers. In fact, your attempt was to probably use differentiated instruction to reach out to each one of us, and we thought that was you being partial. Encouraged us and instilled confidence within us while we were actually making baseless remarks about your looks, accent, English proficiency, and whatnot. In fact, even on the social media platforms, this was our joke source. Created a racket on our travel way back, which was probably the only time you got to relax in all day, and you ended up minding us. Got home complaining how much work you've loaded us with, and you were probably spending a fraction of your salary trying to gather our learning material for the next day, making you requests for our work, which is our responsibility and learning. Getting back late into the bed, building this constant to do list in your head. This child needs help, this child was absent today, I can use this method over the other actually. These marks must be entered, this document needs to be filled. Wondering why I was feeling low today and what you could do to cheer me up. Yet, some of us behaved inappropriately, but it was unacceptable if you lost your patience. Oh, wait, I won't forget the substitutions. We thought that was a flash, one of you in and out of our class, but now I exactly know how it could have really turned your day around. That's not the end. Clubs and school events and the crazy organizing work behind it, all parallel to our classes, probably asked for skills that you never had and you still made it amazingly well. And your sleepless nights on school excursions when you left your families behind for our security. Admittedly, as kids, I'm sure each one of us had this thought at least once that how lucky teachers are. They just get to make the question papers, and we're the ones who have to study textbooks full. I did go out there into the world and realize how much you have selflessly done for us. There are so many teachers, despite all of this, whose names I don't even recollect. Some of us never turned up to thank you enough or to check on how you are. But I want to say that after being an educator myself, I didn't even know where to begin and end this list. It's undoubtedly always going to be incomplete. Unarguably, there is no perfect way to teach, no apt advice at all. There is nothing like a best teacher. There is never a day in our lives where we can say our work has been completed or that a class went exactly the way we planned. No experience is enough, and no experience works everywhere. There is not a day that passes without challenges or a day that runs without criticism. Every move of ours has this large audience with their binoculars on. It's a bonus if we happen to be right once in a way. And it's so hard to face those stuck up stereotypes. Oh, you teach younger kids? Lucky you draw salaries even for vacations. Wow, you have fixed timings now, that's something. You guys also have meetings? What do you all discuss in it? Come on, you're an expert. You don't need to prepare for your class. Why are you always exhausted? You're just using a textbook and sitting around and teaching. And the most infamous one, stop being a teacher at home. In these trying times, we have come across several learning tools online. We're in an era where we've got to teach what Google cannot. The information may seem manageable in a self learning environment, so questioning the concept of schools and the need for teachers has been a very fancy trend of late. Even robots are trying to take over us. But those million little selfless sacrifices are unchallengeably something that cannot replace us. Happy Teachers' Day to you guys who have put student lives above yours year after year. You could stay on because you know it's the kids who help us feel happy, young, energetic, and all of this was the least of their intention. Thank you. for playing superheroes without the provision of magic wands, capes, spells, crowns, or supernatural powers. Not even enough respect, concern, acknowledgement, gratitude, or appreciation all the time. It's still a very new journey for me, and undoubtedly, a lot more has to come my way. There are so many incidences in class that remind me of how one of you handled that way better, or how one of us would have made you feel back then. While I keep working hard and drawing inspirations from each one of you, I know for sure there will be never something that I can do to repay you.